He said put a live. Right. I'm just sliding through. I ain't gonna be around here long. I had a few things I had to sew up today. And good morning, girl. And having my little coffee, getting these together so I could go get them out of here. And I'm just finishing them off. And then I'm trying to do it early so I can go ahead and get everything else I need to get done early. You know what I'm saying? So I can come back home. What interview? What interview you talking about? I ain't really been on YouTube, child. I've been caught up in the TikTok mess with Brianna. It's Mama Cece and all that stuff and grip the child they said grip baby the people at her though. CPS. There be a lot going on over there. Oh, funky feet Dineva. Girl. I did a video talking about that. But you know the crazy thing is I used to watch him. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to watch him. I actually liked him. And I had to separate the two. And I think I said this on my video. And I had to come to the realization that I like Quentin, but I don't like Funky Dineva. I don't like fun. I don't like. I had to really, really back away from that. And this is the crazy part. I think I did follow him a little bit prior to Queen's Court because you know during Queen's Court, he would go tour with T.S. Madison. So and then I had a whole different view on the both of them after that tour. I promise you I was. I had a whole because they had came in the area. They came to Norfolk. And when I tell you, I think they came to the Broadway. It's a club called Broadway. And they did the little stand-up routine and stuff like that. And I just started really paying attention because he was real, real rude to women that night. Um, I ain't gonna talk about the other one. But he was kind of rude then. And I was like, okay. I just started getting into it. Yeah, okay. So I kind of picked up his personality like in person because you know how like you be watching stuff on camera, you can watch this video, that video because you know he loved to entertain. Um, and we all, hey, how you doing? Arsony, is that your name? And you know how we will all like see him going and doing like reviews on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's why I said I had really, really realized I like the intellectual. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with girl. I'm cool with one. Um, cause the light's still on. But yeah, I like the intellectual part of Quentin because Quentin, you know what I'm saying? He likes, you know, he can cut up and do things. Uh huh. Where you from? And so I'm like, I liked how he could break, he can be like the perfect level of intellectually sarcastic, all of the things. Okay, shout out to Brooklyn, whatever. Um, but so it was like, wow, Muffin, I'm trying to let you live because I'm trying to tell this story. You wrap this up. Wrap this up. What you trying to get at? Anyway, so I was like, okay, I liked the character. Like, I don't know, maybe it was easier for him to put on and mask who he really right, Pink Panther, mask who he really is or was, or intentions or whatever. Because everybody got their own baggage and whatever. But as time went on, I started noticing, like if you watch his channel, you would listen to some of his family dynamic. He shared stories about, I don't have no feelings, baby. I ain't over there. I don't care nothing about it. You gotta go ask somebody else that, because we talk about the U.S. People. We over here talk about Dineva and Tasha K, and that's what we talking about. I don't feel nothing about it. That's why I said wrap it up, because I knew it was getting at something that ain't had nothing to do with me. Moving around, but so I had watched him for years, so I got an opportunity to really see how he moved. So one of the things I remember him talking about, when he was young, in his first, I guess you could say, um, first time getting it. I'm gonna say that. But the way he described the story, it was an older person, and he tried to make it seem like, oh, he knew what he wanted, and he wanted it, and this is and the third. And he refused to say that he was, taking advantage of her in any type of way. And I was like, okay, I think recently it really dawned on him that he was. And just imagine an adult male, because we all process things different. So he basically, I think he started finally like dealing with it. And I don't know if he's finished dealing with it, but I think he kind of in a healing journey, it seemed like. I don't know. But that was one of the things. And then another thing, I remember him telling the story about his mama, and they weren't good stories. And I remember him talking about when he got his first job, and it just seemed like it was like beef. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he really didn't like her. You know how you have a parent you tolerate, but I don't, that's why I said I don't know if he treated her different. I mean, she treated him, I don't know that part. But I know his feelings toward her kind of spoke volumes. And then when you start really looking at the dynamic of some of his relationships with the woman around him, I didn't hear about the mom. Yeah, his own mama. Like he was like, see, I would know this because I've watched him for a while and I've had the opportunity to listen to some of his stories. So he would talk about, because I remember he said he went to college and something happened or whatever, and he got his first paying job. He was telling the story about when he got his first good job, got him a place, and whatever in life. And I don't know. He just didn't have a good. It didn't seem like a good dynamic. So a lot of that seemed like it poured over into his relationships, and a lot of the women, um, just in general, thinking about, um, I guess in this workspace, because like a lot of people don't even realize, like even when you on YouTube, you really co-workers. So some people you can really coexist with, and some people you just can't stand. And that's kind of how I look at it. But the sad part is, not the sad part, but they actually have at least one friend that overlaps. And it really sucks because that, other than like YouTube, that's the only time they probably really, are in close proximity to one another outside of YouTube, from what for what I've noticed, in my opinion. Because like if you listen to how Tasha explains it and you have how he explained it, they basically seen each other at a mutual friend's wedding or whatever type of events that they have. So now, as it relates to him and her, I'm pretty sure he's made it very clear that he has no interest in being friends with her. I I think she's fine with that. I think being cordial in like certain grown people settings, especially when you got friends that's not on that. Like they got friends that actually aren't on social media, like that are very wealthy and thriving in life, that aren't even in none of this mess. So again, it's like coworker stuff spilled over into like real life. Um, but this ain't the first time they got into it, because like even when they did, like, I guess you could say, come together and collaborate, I think what Tasha went wrong was when she allowed that man on her platform to talk about Michelle. And I think it kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like, it was like, I guess you could say like a conflict of interest. Because, but then again, she said him and her weren't really friends. So I don't know. It's no different than like letting somebody come onto your platform like she always do and let them come tell their story or they whatever they got going on. So that was a trending topic at the time. Um, Whatever. She let him go ahead and say, because throughout the years, I can't honestly say his name has come up quite a few times on Michelle's channel, and I ain't gonna lie, I be laughing because he ain't have to leave that lady house like that. He did not have to do her like that. It did. It like, and I get where she coming from. Like it's the accountability in it, but like I said, it was like a really really low point for him, and it was real embarrassing. So now getting into this threatening situation, I think it's all talk. You got to get caught up. Yeah, I'm trying to catch you up a little so. But yeah, it's just throughout the years, it's always it's just like a little piece of tension. But the thing is, like, this is how I feel. And a lot of people don't feel the same way because they just don't like certain people for whatever reasons. And they, you can't change their opinion on it. It is what it is. But I really feel like, hold on. I really feel like the majority of people don't like Tasha because of the Cardi B situation. And, you know, other little videos that they don't like. People be coming and dropping and telling her all the tea. And some people don't want their stuff out. Like, she'll literally, but the thing is, but it's fair game when it comes to that. Like, it's a business. It's like, okay, if I'm in the business, like, she's in the business of wine, gossip, and comedy. That's what she gonna do. Like, I don't understand how people, if you in the same type of field. I gotta cut my light on. Oh, it is on. I didn't feel like it was bright enough. If you in the same type of industry, I don't understand how in the world you don't think eventually one of them stories is gonna be about you. So I guess, I don't know, maybe that's what he thought. I don't know. But I'm glad that Michelle and Tasha were able to put their differences aside as grown women and go from there. And Tasha actually, she apologized to Michelle for allowing him to come on a platform and talk about her like that, and share. I mean, it was at the time, it was real messy. It was oh, as far as him, it's like, see, I really feel like he had a lot of stuff he didn't want to get out, in my opinion. And he thought that suing her, because it was somebody, because, basically she got sued because of an interview. Somebody came in, I don't even remember the interview, told whatever they said about him, and basically they tried to sue her based on what the person said. This time they moved, they didn't, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was, but the crazy thing is, you can, but with her learning and being able to move differently legally, it didn't stick. So, and like, that defamation thing now is like the new, it's like a new lick. It's like the new, I guess if I had to describe it, it's like the new, when people get in cars accidents and stuff like that. Yeah, you can't control what people say to you. And then, like, this is the thing. Normally people don't understand, like, being in, like when they start suing her and coming for her, they don't understand, like, she's grown substantially and she's evolved even more as a businesswoman, because she had to go through that to understand that side of the business. And not only that, girl, she had to file bankruptcy and be able to clear all that other stuff off just to be able to pay that, make sure it's paid. And, put on payment plans, whatever the case may be. That's business. When they sued her, they sued her business. They didn't sue, like, her individually. So any assets that she still had, or if she, it was smart to go, whoever she had advising her, she good. Like, I mean, she good to go. And she told the lady she was gonna pay her. She just gonna make payments on it. She ain't got the whole thing. She said she ain't got it. And then a lot of people are upset because the amount went down. Um, we ain't even talk about them. I don't care about that part no more. That went down. But as far as this Dineva, honey, I think he's just talking. Cause listen, this is what I am gonna say. Though her husband is very quiet, the opposite, he gets very demure. He gonna throw them hands about Tasha. So Dineva can act up and get snatched up if he wants to. Which I think he was just angry and going through some things. And I think he was just, how you ignore a certain thing for a while and then he reacted, but he reacted live because, see, for a long time he would do videos up until, like, after he left Fox Soul. Like, they was live over there, and then he, like, finally was okay and comfortable with going live on his phone. Because even when I used to follow him, he was like, he thought it was dumb and weird for a person to just be talking to a screen. He been over there talking to a screen ever since he got let go. And made plenty of money doing it. I'm not trying to be funny. But because realistically, he built Fox Soul because people know who he was. Not granted, I think I had like a love-hate relationship with him for a minute. But after a while, honey, I just got tired of watching. Because it's just It's the excessive 304s that's used in the language, and people generally push that off and laugh because they're accustomed to him being disrespectful. Like, girl, it's sex. Girl, he say three. Everybody 304, and I get it. Like, it's a part of his language. Maybe because he's from Florida. I don't know. I don't know. But, bruh, man, you're not gonna call me all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just said a lot of he said a lot of distasteful things about women throughout the years. Yeah, he has. And like I said, with the Michelle Brown situation, did you hear about, like, what happened with him and Michelle Brown? Because I think I talked. I don't know if I touched on it. It was on like an 11-minute video. But basically, oh, she had rented one of her properties to him. And at the time they were really, really good friends. It was like, I think she probably was a real, she she's on YouTube too, but she is like literally, she has been blogging. Like, she started her blog many, many years ago, probably like 18 years ago. Straight from the A was online. She literally has a website that she runs, and she talk about, the things that go on. So when everything evolved and people started going on YouTube more and stuff like that, that's when she created a presence on YouTube. And she still have, straight from the A, but her, because she go live, a lot of times it be late from her platform. And I've followed her off and on throughout the years. And she's quite successful. She's good at what she do. The writing aspect, she just do her thing. So she's been in the game for a minute. So she literally was already blogging prior to when Housewives of Atlanta decided to, create a series. So since then, those are the, that's the group of people she really, really cover. All things, she be having the tea because she right there, and she knows some people. So basically, when he came, I think when he was down there, um they were good friends. From my understanding, they were really, really good friends. um so much so, I think, from what I heard, she helped him and assisted him with his online platform because she was growing her channel. She like, already had, she knew what to do. So, that character of Funky evolved. And it did very, very well because he actually covered a lot of the stuff there too. They was really, really good friends. So at some point in time, she rented a property to him. Child. And when she rented said property to him, let's just say she didn't get it back the way that she gave it to him. And on top of that, she had to literally take him to court to recoup her damages, her losses, because he stopped paying bills and the property was not in good shape. Michelle done said she done told her story over and over again about what she had to go through. Like, because eventually what I'm saying, he got himself together and he was making good money on YouTube, but he got other opportunities um, handed to him because people love the intellectual personality. But when that messy one come out, girl, he swept it down. It wasn't no dog feces in that house. Michelle pulled out the videos. She showed where the dog had messed up her hardwood floors. It was stains. She literally got the video. She got so many videos. She done talked about this plenty of times. And then her wash and dry was gone. He was gone like that. Her wash dryer allegedly was missing from her place. Show videos. I'm saying allegedly, you know what I'm saying, because I don't want no smoke. I'm just sharing the story for my friend on this Good Friday. So basically it just it didn't go good. I know eventually he ended up getting on Sister Circle, and that was the show with Quad. See, he been friends with Quad for a long time, so he been friends with her since Sister Circle. It was Quad. He was up there. Selena and some other women. It was about four women, and he was. I don't even know what he did. I don't know. I didn't watch it that much, but it was a really good show. It lasted for a little while, a few years. And while he was there, she ended up having, when she took him to court, she had to go have his wages garnished at that place, and then she had to go after him. Yes, wash his dryer, the whole combo gone. Boop. So she had to go and garnish his YouTube checks too. So not only did if they fall out as friends, she told that man place up. He told that woman place up. Swore up and down it ain't happened. And it's just been bad. Like, she ended up recouping her money, but it took years. She was even talking about allegedly at one point in time, he had somebody else name on the YouTube channel, so she could not get his money. Eventually that person did not want to pay taxes, and he had no choice but to put it in his name. That's what Michelle said. Girl, Michelle, she hit us rolling. But it was crazy because, like, I think her whole position when she was talking about it, she was more so like, her problem was him not taking accountability. Yeah, him not taking accountability, because even to this day, he like, that was dog food on the floor. That one, no, this is at the third. I was like, but yet and still, he don't went to the. This is the crazy thing. So Michelle showed that he's back. I guess back in Atlanta. He got a place that he renting or whatever. And so this all started because Tasha posted a video, or she reposted a video that he had posted of him sitting on the toilet. Okay. Tasha's team. I need to be on Tasha's team. I promise you, girl. I'll be cutting up. Tasha's team saw the video and was like, I guess they talked about it or whatever. And she said the only reason she approved the video because the baseboards was dirty. I was like, Tasha. And yeah, so basically that's how this whole, I guess, him coming talking about he gonna, bop somebody. That's how it transpired. It started from that. And the crazy thing is, it started from that, and then he started talking about both of them within the video. I was like, was the views getting low at the video? Was the people getting bored? Because it was like, he was talking about, see, I didn't watch the live, but I skimmed through it. During the live, he was just talking about different stuff. He was talking about being GAY. He was just talking about, I don't know, maybe people ain't want to hear that. Maybe people used to him talking about certain things. I don't know, because I don't watch him. I just wanted to go back and look at the video to see if that's how he started, or did he just cut up at the end or at some point. And he kicked it, his personality 5, kicked in the, you know what I'm saying, like how the stick shift. It kicked in the high gear. midway through the video. It did. And I was like, I looked at it, I was like, oh, he must have something he need to get off his chest. So, and I guess he was mad that she reposted it because she been, and then was like, but I'm like, I ain't trying to be funny. Like, you know what she do for a living, right? Like, ain't nobody off limits. I don't understand why. She did a sister, her god, a video. I mean, a story about her god sister. What was the rapper name? I don't know. Yeah, I mean her stepsister, something like that. Like, it was a celebrity involved, so she talked about it. Like, I'm just saying. So I'm not surprised. But all in all, that's what it started from. Oh shoot, my thread went out. Thank you for the feeling. Girl, I've been following them for years. I've been following them so long. It don't make no sense. I remember with Tasha, girl, I remember when Tasha was in her spare bedroom. Okay? That's Tasha was in her spare bedroom. The lighting wasn't good. That was she used to wear her hair short on the side and be like tapered, and then she had a little, you know what I'm saying, situation on the top. I remember that's how long I followed Tasha. Dineva, I remember when Dineva used to wear wigs. And he was like, my hair laid like whatever, whoever he was talking, you know what I'm saying? I remember that. So it's not a, people fall out. That's life. They fall out. But they've made it clear that they're not interested. Like, this is the thing. I really feel like he had a genuine friendship with Michelle. And I think he's really, really hurt about it. I really feel like you know how like some people can hang around people, and this is just my observation, can hang around people and be friends with them, and they can be such a good person to them, and they can like nurture parts of them that they didn't even know was broken. I really feel like Michelle liked him, wanted him to win, and wanted him to be the best, version of himself. Um, if anything, I feel like she's never put him in a bad position that did not benefit him. If anything, he benefited for a very long time being her friend. He benefited from I guess you can say, the collaboration with having a conversation with Tasha K on her channel. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, that was some coworker stuff. And I just feel like he went too far. I don't even know if he would ever admit it, because he's the type of person that's very, in my opinion, is prideful, and I don't feel like he will divulge that to anybody because he does not want to look weak. Like when he started talking and like ranting, it just made no sense. It was just like, I'm something, you in the same place I left you in, and girl, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. She's never said she wanted to do any of those things. She's made a great life for herself, building the platform that she has. You came in and grifted and benefited from what? Yeah, like you got, it was, everything was cool as long as you benefited from her, and then it helped. Like, It's nothing wrong with helping each other, but at the same time, he went too far. He went too far. I don't think he would ever apologize because that's how he felt in that moment. And just because that's how you feel in that moment does not make it okay. This is why I'm saying this, because he was so comfortable with being saying it that way because of his disdain for women. Um, and not only that, he already knows it's a certain amount of people that do not care for Tasha. He knows that. And he knows a certain audience out there that, that teeters and this, that, and the third between liking her, liking his friends, and following, all that kind of stuff. So he knows that part. But I don't know. I think, and then he did just come back to the area because, like, for a while he was living in Florida, from my understanding, and now he's back down there. And I don't know. He just like went off, and I was like, it's not that serious. Like, it's plenty of people that don't like other people's antics on social media, but they say you going he ain't gonna do nothing. He saw what went down. Yo, he saw what went down that time when this guy tried to push up on Tasha. Shaq went from personality 1 to 5 in like 2 seconds and got 18. Child, then Tasha done stomped the man out with her little twinkle toe heels, her little. He better stop playing. He gonna mess around and get jumped. Okay, that's how the Kiwis roll. He is not. Child, it sound good. It sound good. That's all I'm gonna say. People will say anything. What time is it? They'll say anything. Oh, it's almost 12 o'clock. They'll say anything to feel like, who is that? Uh, mm. They'll say anything to make it, make themselves feel like they about to do something. He ain't gonna bust the grape. Oh Lord, what's that? Oh, so I wonder if they it's on the other one too. Oh, I see. But oh shoot. But yeah, he ain't gonna do nothing. He's talking something like, I just go ahead and then he was so mad. It's just not be going off on social media. Hold on. Child, I had to go ahead and put my little screen record on because I know it's gonna be a good replay over there. But yeah, he ain't about to do nothing. He talking all that trash. Oh, I need to get my lint roller. Talking all that trash. Yeah, he just talking. He ain't making no. Hold up. Oh, I was about to say, what's that? Damn, what happened to this one? Oh man. That is crazy. But I have to take this off. Yeah, he ain't about to do nothing. Don't be somewhere laid up, going off for the internet. And you know what? I haven't even looked to see if, I can I can really see him doing all that and then getting back on camera like it ain't never happened. Like that's the type of vibes he give when he go off. Like it is what it is, and he just going on. So you don't think nothing wrong with what he said and what he did. And it is what it is. You know, again, that's just something from my observation. Cause like I used to follow him and even like down to the accusations of he done admitted it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when he was down, he at the thing, he was trying to find some at the venue. Kaya had said one time she was somewhere and he did that off the end of the bar. That was back when that was back after after the fallout between T.S. Madison and Kaya. I remember because Michelle in the area, so she pulled up to it was some club that Kaya was going to doing her live at or whatever and stuff like that. And so they became pretty cordial. Oh yeah, he what? That's why that wash and dry was gone, girl. It was bad. It was bad. That's why I said he was at the lowest point. It was a really bad situation. Oh yeah. And back to the new rental. He posted a picture. Okay, so the new rental came partially furnished. It's a really big house. And Michelle showed it on her page. It was so funny because when he pulled up, child, he had a duffel bag of clothes. He ain't had nothing with him. Talking about, oh, it's partially furnished. It was a big place. And I was like, all this for one person? Girl, yes, he was like walking around like girl said. Yeah, he was serious about that thing. And that's why she was like, I don't know if the realtor, I don't know if the realtor made a video. And it was a video of him walking through and, stuff like that. Now, it was a white couch. Huh? It was a white couch in there. How about he showed a video on his channel or a picture of one of dog feces on that white leather couch that was already in that furnished unit since he's been there. But he wants people to really believe that that Michelle and her friend that went and viewed her property could not tell the difference between kibbles and bits. And okay. But he just posted a picture. And he like one thing about him, he likes to throughout the years, he will always say yes. He will always say stuff like, the only thing he will always say bad about Michelle is say her, you know what, stank. And he would say it over and over again. And then even in that video, he was like, until I get at least 3 people that say it don't, then I was like, okay, you've been saying the same thing over and over again. This lady be hanging out with Nene and people and stuff like that. You think she Walk around funky. That was the only thing he could say about that girl. I need to I'm gonna weigh this because I want my weight to be accurate. Because I'm not overpaying for no shipping today. It is not overcharging me. Nobody playing with them. But yeah, it's just, they say they're all about them BBLs. But she ain't had no BBL. She just, you know what I'm saying? She a big girl. What is it? Hmm? Well, they is not gonna overcharge me, honey. Mm-mm. I'm not paying no over just this go round. Yeah, he be saying it, and he been saying it for years. Like that's the only thing. Like the only thing he would like say back or about her throughout this whole process, and I'm like, what about the dog feed? See, like, what about what really went on? Like, he ain't never addressed that. I need to charge this. Oh, now I want to come back home. Girl, they light it back. Girl, little minute like. Girl, it came in the mail yesterday. I ain't know how to act. I was like, oh snap. I was just sitting on my other what's the name live. Girl, I messed around, did a whole commercial and even realize it. I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back. But terrible. It was terrible. Trying to get the air out. It's terrible. But no, he was just saying it, to be nasty. He was saying that. Let me see the way when I put everything already in here. He was trying to be funny all these years doing it. And I'm like, you used to hang with the girl all the time and stuff like that. So that's probably why he thought people would really take off with that. He's talking about, girl, I done been here, there, everywhere. I'm still doing better than you. I'm still eating better than you. I was like, he eat? He got an appetite? But anyway, that's the rundown on them folks. It been crazy for years between them. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything. Yeah, he always had like at least two little puppies in his house. Girl, he be too lazy to even take the puppies. That even I said I'm gonna wrap that up. I said there's a difference in Quentin Latham, which is his name, and Funky Dineva. It's a difference. He's very funny. He's very entertaining. He's intellectual, but he comes with a side of disrespect, like very disrespectful and disdain for women. And I'm not even putting no ethnicity on it. I'm just gonna say women. And the women that I've seen him do all that to normally look like him. And there's nothing wrong with setting the record straight. Oh, my thing about to die. It's nothing wrong with setting the record straight. It's nothing wrong with getting things in order, getting the facts out, or whatever the case may be. Let me turn this off because I don't really want to see this one. I don't see nothing wrong. Like if he wanted to address it, he has more, has every right to address it. Um, but he went too far. For years, there's been a lot of women like trying to understand why does he still have a platform? Why does he have a platform with so many, supporters? I mean, people like a good laugh as long as the laugh is not, about them. So, he a mess. I couldn't do it. I had to make, I was like, I can't do it no more. I couldn't do it because he was just too hateful. It was too hateful. And then it was like, when he went on his rants, again, he came back like nothing had happened. Nothing. I was like, okay, this is what we do over here. And they was down in the comments cheering him on, and so everybody got an audience. When he talk about certain things, he make it interesting, and not only that, he has a way of a great delivery of how he tell things, and incorporated with everyday life, and breaking it down so what people can understand. And like I said, I'm not taking his talent away from him. I think he's really gifted in that area. I just think he's going through a lot. That's what it sounds like. It just seems like he's going through a lot. And I want to say, I think that's why Tasha said that she was, still trying to be cordial or whatever the case may be in public settings or whatever the setting was. And even in those settings, she did not want to make it uncomfortable for the people that they knew, because it wasn't about them. She said it was that person's day or whatever the case may be. And not only that, if anything, she would like come and talk to him and be nice and cordial to him. And like she was like, one of the incidents, he was just like talking loud, like, I ain't interested in being around you. I ain't interested in being your friend and stuff like that. And she was like, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, girl, you better than me, because I wouldn't have been extending nothing. I would have, if I'm going to go to the event, I'm going to go to the event. If I'm not going to go to the event, I'm not going to go. But she did say, because she went on Michelle's page and they were talking, and she said that basically, after the whole Fox Soul situation, she said that he he changed, quite a bit. And I think that's why she said she was more patient or whatever the case may be when it came to him. And I was like, I can appreciate that. I can respect that. But you know, but I mean, he was the and the crazy thing is, when he got fired from Fox Soul, I did a video saying, I wasn't even talking bad about him. I told him he was on his Zoom, he was in his lane. And I was like, with him going ahead and just going live and doing his own thing, like, granted, it's easy to just go clock in, but I'm pretty sure he was able to generate the same kind of money he was making, if not more. It didn't even matter if he was sitting on his couch, sitting on the step. He could just hit the live button, and people really just wanted to hear what he had to say. So I think, I'm not even gonna say it was a confidence thing. I think it was like, maybe it was a lazy thing, because it made no sense to want to. Now I get it, accepting the opportunity. A lot of people are willing to do collaborations and stuff like that. That's why he went on that show. But the moment he left, that show ended. Like, because people was really tuning in because they wanted to hear what he had to say, because he was known for having his own platform. And when you able to have your own platform and work independently like that, you don't really you forget what it's like to have all these rules. I mean, of course, you're gonna abide by whatever rules that you are on the platform that you're talking on. But as it relates to him being, under, like some type of corporate umbrella, that was totally different from him, because he hadn't worked for corporate in years. So it was just a whole fiasco for him. Lord, that's what's been going. Let me get ready to go. I gotta mosey down the road. Take care of this. B is not eating. Because it's already 12 o'clock. I think I did good, though, because I got up pretty early. Well, I got up a little earlier to get started. I got to go print this label out. And I actually need my iPad to print it out. So, any other questions? Did I break it down? Did I break it down? As far as the dynamic of the two. Because, like, I don't think him and Tasha was, like, Bessie, but they were cordial enough to come together, have conversations, whatever the case may be. And because, one time, Dineva was always, like this with T.S. Madison, and they were going on their tours, well, I don't call it a tour, but they were like going to different cities, and they were doing the Queen's Court there. I think T.S. Madison still does it, but with different people, because that was back when she had a whole different manager, a whole different, probably a different crew or what of people around. But yeah, he was there. He was down there in the basement or whatever. And I don't know. I'm pretty sure they friends, because men don't really fall out like how women fall out. Men can still be friendly and cordial, and view somebody as a friend, even in the midst of all that. We be done. We be like, hell no. So we be done. We be like, oh bitch, you gave me the scissors. That's how we be. So I don't know. But he was dead wrong. Yep. And see, it'd be a different type of low down when it comes to women, though. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be a different type of low down. So we be like that. But yeah, that's all I can remember right now. Cause it's been so much. Like, that's years of stuff. I think I'm trying to remember what year did the Queen's Court come. Girl, I don't know. I would probably have to like go back. That was after they separated. After Kaya went on her separate way. Um, I don't even know what year that was. That was a long time ago. Cause it's 2025. I hit about 7, 8 years ago. That was a minute ago. Okay. All right, girl. Thank you so much for joining me, girl. I'm getting ready to go drop this package off. I just started trying to watch them now. I got insight things. Yeah, I was like, the goal of me making that video was just to be like, I could not believe he said. I was like, it's one thing to feel a way and don't like a person, but to literally do that online, like he put himself in a whole different category. But I'm a firm believer what's in you eventually comes out of you. And that's how he's been acting unhinged for years. When he go in, like he go in, he go in. And it's like you can't take any of that back. But some people not paying attention. They're gonna continue to watch them. They're gonna continue to laugh, whatever. I mean, I think people can do what they want to do. They can come up. I'm not gonna lie, he is hilarious. But some of the stuff can be very offensive to the point where you like, wait a minute, what we doing? I thought we were laughing today. You know what I'm saying? So, mm-mm. And like everybody has their own delivery. Like, so even with Michelle, like she's able to give insight and tell stories um with her own spin. And Tasha is able to tell a story with her own spin. And everybody pretty much has their own lane, but um I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. But girl, let me get ready to get up out of here. Girl, because I can hold the phone. Let me get ready to go. And I'm gonna talk to y'all later.